weed in NLT going in.
He going in.
Yeah, for Proverbs 4 and 7.
Yeah.
So getting wisdom is the wisest thing you can do. But whatever else you do, develop good judgment. That's the first next right there.
Okay. Dang it.
Uh-huh. We know. Oh, we got two down.
Just a
One
little
more,
bit.
man.
Now we gotta be like Issachar got that. Good though. All right, Shalom, Shalom. All
Shalom.
right, first and foremost, before we get started, we'll give our honor and glory and power to.
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Bashem, Kakadash.
I will say double honors to our elders, our great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being a great example to Israel, man the elect. I'm gonna say peace and blessings. I hope the elect on the four corner, pushing the truth in sincerity. All right, that great song. All right, we out here once again breaking bread in the spirit of power of Yahweh by Shema Shah, man. All right, you see the title of the lesson, fear is wisdom. All right, fear is wisdom. You know, when they say everything written the fourth time, written by our learning, and that's the examples of our forefathers. All right, when you deal with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you know, when you deal with the prophets of old, Jeremiah, Isaiah, Habakkuk, Ezra, you know, they all move by fear. You know, they all move with fear, man, knowing the terror of the Lord, man. You see, so us, we have to adopt the same mindset, all right, as we move in Babylon the Great, man. All right, always abounding in the fear of the Lord, man. You know, if I do this, what's the reaction or what is the penalty? You see, so that will keep us on this straight and narrow path, man. Try not to fall off, even though we're in the flesh. You know, a righteous man falls 7 times, but it's the mindset. All right, if I do go off, I do fall, is I'm gonna repent, is I'm gonna feel sorrowful for what I have done, and then what the Lord looking at, the Lord looking at the inner man, not the outer appearance, man. Because a lot of people in Babylon the Great, they look on the outside, you know what I'm saying, of a person. He fresh, or he got money, he got stature in a society, so they deem him a man of the Lord. Like T.D. Jake, Creflo Dollar, you know what I'm saying? They status in the world, people deem them as a God fearing man. You know, but it ain't about the outward appearance, about the inward man. All right, and that's what the Lord is dealing with. The Lord is dealing with the man within you, man. So fear is the wisdom. But we're gonna get into it. I hope your brothers and sisters be edified while we lay the law down, man. You got it, brother.
This a rock.
It's Rock 1919.
About at 18.
I got you right here. This is Rock 19, I in verse 18. It said, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, and wisdom obtaining his love.
Right? Read a little louder. I'll come
Okay.
back in with
Yeah, he's Sirach 19,
There you
18.
go.
He said, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him.
You see that? The fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him, man. Because like I always say, fear it breeds faith. You know, because you get put in a situation, you know, talking about that you fear that person, like you know, elementary, you know, or that bully, you know what I'm saying, and that little kid always get his lunch money taken. He feared that bully, but he also knew, so he had faith in every time that bully come, he gonna take my money. You see, so the fear is gonna breed the faith. Because as it continue on, the Lord is showing you His power. You can't do nothing but believe. You know what I'm saying? Eventually, you're gonna fall into the mindset of I believe. You ain't gotta see it. You heard about it. Oh yeah, he did that. Cause you know his what? You know his characteristics. You know his traits.
Right.
And the Lord have shown His power in the earth times after times after times, man. We still speaking on the flood. All right, when the Lord fled us out of Egypt, that's His power being shown in the earth. So we already know when we hear something. Oh yeah, what they did, Amos, even the sin of the Lord have not done it. So when we hear about a baby getting killed or a woman getting stabbed or a dude jumping out the bridge because it's a woman, we know the Lord did it. You know what I'm saying? And then what? They bring fear upon us to what? To continue in the faith, continue to do what's pleasing unto the Lord. If not, we can be put in that situation. You see? But you got it out.
Yeah, he said, the fear of the Lord is the first step to be accepted of him,
Yeah.
and wisdom obtaineth his love.
Right. See, wisdom obtaining His love, man. And brother can get that word wisdom at the etymology.
That's right. Yep, this wisdom on the online etymology dictionary says wisdom, knowledge, learning, experience.
Experience. You see that? So when the Lord is testing us through the trials and tribulation, we are being tested, right? But it's the experience. But now we can speak upon it. Now we are wiser than we was before because we have been put to the test and we overcome through faith. You see that? As we continue in Babylon the Great in our journey, there's gonna be a lot of tests. But through the experience, we can overcome. Nobody said look at the generation of old. And we gotta look at how our forefathers overcame. Prime example, Yahweh Shai, how he overcame people. See that? So that supposed to breed us having faith. Because the Lord did it. Guess what? We could do it also. You see that? Because the Lord have given us the recipe. You know what I'm saying? The Lord have given us the secret, which is the name and faith. You know what I'm saying? We got the cheat code out. You know when you playing Grand Theft Auto, you finna die and you got 5 stars and shit. But you can put that one code in, take all the stars up and build your health up. That's the name. We call upon the name, the Lord restore everything. You see? Because with wisdom, right? When you type in wise on your phone, an owl will pop up. And the owl is known as what? To see through the dark. And we in darkness, right? But we see through the darkness, which is what the kingdom of heaven. That's why I said a prudent man proceeds to even hide himself. We see the bullshit and the shenanigans in Babylon and Great. It no longer have a toll on us because we see, all right, far off what's to come. And that's the destruction, and that's the kingdom of heaven. You see, so we are wise to hearken to the voice of the Lord. You see? But you got it out.
I'll keep going on that.
No, you got something real quick?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go back into the 19. All right, go ahead.
This 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive.
Right, see, the Lord kill it and make it alive. But you got to believe that. See, a lot of people think Satan doing everything. All right, go ahead. You got it out. He just working.
It said he bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up.
Right, he bring it down to the grave and he bring it up. Just like we once was. We was in a dead state of mind. That's why he say he brought us out of darkness to his marvelous light. We didn't know who we were. We would think we were niggas, black, African American.
Right.
No, we are Israelites, man, according to the Bible. So we was in darkness. We was dead. When you go into Ezekiel the 37th chapter, 38th chapter, it speaks about the dry bone.
Right.
Should they live again? You see? But the spirit had entered into us, man. Remember after 3 days and a half, the spirit should enter into them, they shall stand upon their feet. See, that's what's happening right now, man. You got it out.
The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
Right, and he making the poor rich through what? Faith. And he gonna make the rich poor. All right? Through the discretion. You see? Because what? Those shall be last, shall be what? Shall be first, man. So at the end of the day, start with Yahweh Shai, all right, King David, all right, the 12 and the elect, and the 1/3, all right, those that seem lowly, you know what I'm talking about? Unlookable, unpickable, those gonna be the ones, all right, that's on the highest statue in the kingdom of heaven. You got it?
Hey, if I may add, the scriptures say the meek should inherit the earth.
That's
Hey,
it.
meek goes into humbleness, man.
That's beautiful. All right?
Hey, with a contrite spirit and a humble, hey, with a contrite and humble spirit,
That's
let
it.
us be accepted.
That's it.
It say he bringeth low and lifteth up, and he raised up the poor out of the dust.
Right, because it does represent what? Confusion. You know? And guess what? The so-called white man, he finna enter to that dust. When you go into, matter of fact, grab that real quick,
Sit down in
Isaiah
the
31.
dust.
Real quick.
God, these-
Because it's going to be a transition of power, and with that power, so the people. You see? We finna return to that glorious state. And the so-called white people and the other nations, they finna return to what they're supposed to be in the beginning. Service. All right? Service, man. Because the word was made for our sake. But we're going to possess it through the wisdom, because that wisdom bringeth forth the kingdom. So with the wisdom that we have, they're gonna bring forth the kingdom of heaven, because what? The kingdom of heaven is within you.
That's right.
All right, you got it.
Yeah, it's like, in Isaiah, chapter 31, from the top.
Yeah, it's at the top. It's the top.
Yep. He say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help. Oh, just what you? No, you want to sit down?
No,
in the
sit
dust.
down. And
Yeah,
dust.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's 31.
No, that one 31. Oh, Ezekiel. That's it.
No,
No.
this Isaiah.
It ain't 31.
Yeah, like I said, sit in the dust, old daughter.
That's Isaiah 42, I believe.
That's 42.
If I'm not mistaken.
It's put sit in the dust somewhere.
I sure thought it was 31.
47.
47, okay.
Okay.
Isaiah 47:1. It say, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon."
Right, so it's that state of confusion. You see? Because we once in that dust, but the Lord have awakened us. So the so-called white man finna go in that dust, which confusing. Because we were confused. You see? We were believing that the Lord was so-called white man. We were confused, man. We were lost. We were bugged out. You know, we were actually believe that we was black. When we look at a black crayon, I'm like, man, the crayon black, but look at my skin. You know what I'm talking about? We were confused, man.
Right.
We was in a dumb state. But the Lord have given us the spirit, man. Because what the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So all things have to play out according to the counsel the Lord has set before the foundation of the earth, man. And that's what you're seeing happening. This the Lord's moving. You got it out.
Yep. He say, "Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yep.
Sit on the ground. There is no throne."
So the so-called white man is going to be taken out of power seat. Remember that Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob's the beginning that follow it. So we on the uprising of Quam Yasharala, meaning what? Rise Israel, all right, and downfall, destruction, DTA to the so-called white man in his system. Go ahead.
Yep. He say, "There's no throne."
Right, there's no throne. See that? Because Yahweh Shai is the one that's set to be the ruler of the earth, man. That's why it's written in Matthew, the 9th chapter, all right, the prayer, all right, as it is in heaven on earth. You see, so it's gonna be rule and righteousness, man. Go ahead.
Yep. He say, "There's no throne,
Right,
O daughter of the Chaldeans."
right, which is the so-called white man. They the modern day Chaldeans, man. Ain't no throne for you, man. You got it out.
I got you. This is back in 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 8. He raised up the poor out of the dust, lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, and to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them.
That's it. All right, go back to that Sirach 19.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter
Yeah,
19.
brother, got some? All right. Go ahead.
This is the book of, I'm just getting straight to the point.
Look
Ezekiel.
lift that voice up.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 17 and verse 24. And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree.
You see that? Because them trees is representation of men. As a matter of fact, bag them up with Mark. I think that's Mark 8 or 12, or Mark 12 or 8. Yeah. Bag them up. All right, them trees are representation of people, man. Even when you go into what is it, 2nd Ezra 2, it speaks about Yahweh Shai being that tree. You more exalted than others. But who got that, John?
I got it.
You got to go ahead.
This Mark chapter 8, verse 23.
John,
It took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town.
right?
And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hands upon him, he asked him if he saw aught.
Right.
And he looked up and said, I see men as trees.
You see that? He saw men as trees. Because when you look at a tree, it's brown, it's tall, it's stern. You know what I'm saying? Then when you start to go into the bushes, the leaves, you know how when the tree go up and then it sprout out? It's like an afro. You know what I'm saying? You see that? It's like the afro at the top. You know what I'm saying? But you see the body structure, and you can see the root. So he saw men as trees. Cause remember the earth back then, man, way plentiful than the trees of earth today. You know what I'm saying? They were more taller. You know when you be riding on the highways, when you be traveling, you be seeing them tall ass trees. You know, think about it in California.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
the Palm Beach and shit, them tall ass trees, man. Remember, men was a higher statue back then too. Look how tall King David was, man. compared to a 5-year-old, hell yeah, he like a goddamn tree. He tall, you know? So he said he saw men as trees. Go ahead.
And it says, I see men as trees walking.
Right. You see that? Now go ahead.
And after that, he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up, and he was restored.
So that was spiritual. You see that? Hey, call that was spiritual. Yeah, that's true. That was spiritual right there. You see? Now go ahead.
It says, starting at the top, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree.
Right, and the high tree right now is Esau Edom, so-called white man. Here's the high tree. When you go into Job 9:24, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. See, the Lord exalted this devil. And the Lord finna bring this devil down. He said that in Romans 11? He said, for this same purpose.
Have I raised up
Yeah,
Pharaoh
you know what I'm saying?
in his heart?
Yep.
Hey, if I may add, hey, how much more Esau, man? Pharaoh just mean king, man. Who the modern day ruler today? Esau, man.
That's right.
The unwise king. Hey, the Lord gonna bring him down, man, with his own devices.
That's it. With
Because-
all the
right.
bodies, yeah.
Because hey, going back into the topic of the lesson, hey, he didn't fear it, man.
Yeah,
Hey, therefore he will be brought down.
that's it. That's it, brother. You got it.
Uh,
Go ahead.
Sirach 10 and verse
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
So at
Keep
10
going.
and
I
10.
was reading it.
10
Oh
and
yeah,
10.
yeah, come.
Yeah.
Sirach 10 and 10. The physician cut it off a long disease,
Right.
and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die.
Woo! That's Esau. Tomorrow shall die. This nigga finna be taken out of place, man. All right? This nigga finna be taken out of power, man. And that's what we hastening. We hastening the coming of our Lord. Because we understand Yahweh Shah coming, he taking down the so-called white man. Because two kings can't sit on the same throne. It's gonna be a problem.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be an uproar. You know, I'm gonna sit in this seat today, you get it tomorrow.
Man, what?
You know what I'm saying? It's too much. One gotta be taken down, man. And it's written in prophecy that the so-called white man is gonna be taken out of power, and the Lord gonna be set up, because they was set up on the foundation of earth. All right, that everything should be under His power, under His will, man. You know, that's it on that. All right, go ahead. You finish it off, and then we'll get some more.
It says,
You got something, brother? Got a piece up? All right, go ahead, God.
okay, good. It says, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Lord, have spoken and have done it.
You see that? So it's being played out now. It was already spoken from the foundation of the earth. Remember, he said he's spoken to existence. You see? So we're in a time now that everything is starting to manifest, man, what the Lord has spoken 1,000 years ago, man. You see? It was spoken. All right, 1,000 years ago of this current time that it was gonna happen. Because the set measure is starting to be fulfilled, man. You know? Go ahead, Doc.
Obadiah 1 and 4. I started at 3. Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Who hard? The so-called white man mindset. That's why he say, who seeth us? You know what I'm saying? Because he was able to get away with torturing and abusing, all right, the Lord's people. That's why he got it in mindset, who seeth us, man. Look what he have done, all right, to you Negroes, Latino, Native American, Hispanics, man. You know, just dealing with the food, with the poison in the food, the poison in the water. You know what I'm saying? The poison in the school system when you gotta go take a shot just to go to the 3rd grade, 6th grade, 1st grade, kindergarten. He poisoning you. You see? He fucking us up every way. He's a proud man because he was so long able to get away with these things. Because judgment is not executed speedily, it's in the heart for them to continue to do wickedness. But guess what? Oh, you forgot. He forgot, didn't it?
Yes, he did.
Isaiah 47:6. But he forgot this right here. Watch this. Check this out.
This
You
Isaiah.
forgot something. You know how you walk out the house and you start driving like, damn, I got. You know what I'm saying? You forgot something. Esau forgot this right here. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 47:6. It said, I was wroth with my people,
Yeah.
and I have polluted my inheritance.
Right.
I have given them into thy
You
hand.
see that key word? He gave us into your hands, nigga. You didn't just come over here and take it from us. You see, the Lord had to put that spirit on us. He had to take their warrior spirit off us. You know what I'm saying? To make us vulnerable and able to be taken. Cause nigga, we was warriors.
We took down Jericho.
You hear me? Come on, man. We was warriors, man. We was all fighters, man. You know? Look at King David.
Right.
You know? Look at Peter. Look at what Samson did.
They saw.
Saul, come on, man. We bro. It was in us. The Lord loved that. Remember when you were speaking on that the other day? The Lord is a man of war.
Yeah.
Because when you go into that war, it means action and bloodshed, man. The Lord loved that. You know? But go ahead, Doc.
And it said, thou didst show them no mercy.
Right. So when you go into Ezekiel, Ezekiel 14 to 25, the Lord gonna do unto Edom according to his heart, according to his anger. Because what Esau did to us, it was according to the Lord's anger, according to the Lord's mind. So guess what? The Lord just finna flip it. Go ahead.
Upon the ancient hast thou very laid thy yoke,
Right?
and thou saidest, I should be a lady forever.
And now this is what Esau forgot. You see, that's why he was so proud, because he ain't thinking of the Lord gonna come back. All right, when you go into 1 Thessalonians 1 and 6, sin is a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that trouble thee. See, that nigga, he ain't take that with him when he went on this journey. You know, that wasn't in his mind. That if I do these things, it's gonna come back around. Cause nature itself teaches you what goes around comes around. You know? You got it.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart.
Right, see? That he ain't lay these things to mind. He forgot this. When he packing up all that wicked ass shit, he forgot to put that in there too. All right, go ahead.
Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Right. He ain't remember the latter end. You see that? Because the latter end is him going to what? To slavery. The latter end is him being taken down out of rulership. But he ain't think of that. The whole time he conquering and doing wickedness, he didn't think of the Lord is gonna pay him back, man. So he's a proud man. Go ahead, Doc.
Back to Obadiah 1 and 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
So it deceived him. Still to this day, that nigga, he gonna do it, man. Cause it's already written for him to do it, the Karagma. He gonna do it. But he gonna do it in his proudness, man. You got it.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high.
And who that's talking about? Who known as cave dwellers?
So-called white
Caucasians.
Right.
You see?
Ooh, hey, and that's beautiful. They say that with pride, you know, and they don't even
I'm a
understand.
Caucasian.
They don't understand what it means. Like, man, you was mindless, man. You the original cave beast that ate. That was you, your gorilla. That was you, got
You the Bigfoot.
all right.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Caveman going to the bases, they the bases of men.
That's it.
The niggas used to groan at each other as a communication.
Oh,
Dude, please. Yeah, teach them how to talk.
All right.
And guess what? They stank it just like them Africans.
Baloney.
Esau stank just like them Africans, man. White people stank.
It's like mayonnaise and vinegar together.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, the water ain't no eating right. They stank it.
Hey, this is why they stink,
Go ahead.
real quick. This Sirach 10 and 11. For when a man is dead, he should inherit creeping things, beasts, and worms.
See?
The beginning of pride is when one departed from his power and his heart is turned away from his maker.
Exactly. That's what happened, because the Lord put the spirit in Cain. He put the spirit in Esau to be that left hand side. But he to put the spirit, all right, in Abel, all right, then it trickled down to Seth. All right, that's the righteous lineage.
Right.
All right, and that's what we should look forward. Look back to for an example of how through fear became the wisdom, and that's what we have today, man. It said what? Read that again. It said pride is the beginning.
This Sirach,
Yeah. Which one you read? Yeah, beginning of pride. Yep.
this Sirach 10 and 12. The beginning of pride is when one departed from the Most High.
Right. You see that? So you prideful if you turn away from the Most High. You prideful because now you think you can do it on your own. You can make it on your own. As if the Lord did already give you commandments, great commandments. You know what I'm talking about? Whether you be saved. You see, the law and statutes commandment is not a barrier, it's not a headache. It's actually to keep you healthy, keep you strong. You know, so you got the dietary law, because you eat certain things, it'll fuck with you. Your allergy, you know what I'm saying? You might get gout, you might have high blood pressure because you're eating that bullshit. You know? So the Lord like, no, don't eat this, but eat this. This will help you. You know? This will help you, man. You eat like I say, eat certain vegetables, you know, fruits, certain fruits. You know, so you go into certain herbs. It's to build you up. That's right there restore you. But eating this bullshit that Esau giving us, it destroy us. But take it as in the mindset that what the one that departed from the Lord is prideful, man. What you got it?
And his heart turneth away from his maker.
Yeah.
For pride is the beginning of sin.
They pride is the beginning of sin. Because what is sin? So if you're not doing according to what's pleasing the Lord, with rehearsing the righteous acts, then you're going out. Because now you're leaning to your own understanding. You know? You got it.
And he that have it shall pour out abomination.
Woo!
And therefore the Lord brought upon them strange calamities and overthrew them utterly.
Exactly. That's what's going to happen again. He's going to bring upon them strange calamities. You see? Because what? They don't fear the Lord. And they know. They know it's wrong, bro. But they still do it anyway. You see? Jake knows certain things is wrong because in them, the conscience tell them. But Jake like, man, fuck that shit. I got to get it. You know what I'm saying? I know it wrong, God, but shit. Look at my condition. Jake trying to pacify. You know what I'm saying? The wickedness. You can't pacify the wickedness, dog. You got to do what's right. You know? And that's the thing of the Lord is turning us away from Babylon the Great. We doing what's right, man. Go ahead, dog. Back to this. Then let him get the precept. Smart, you done? Limo. He got a little more, then we'll go to Mike out.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. See, that's in his mind. Who gonna break him down? Because he the big bad bully on the block. But guess what? What the Lord said to Obadiah, we was speaking on in the car. He shall build, but what? The Lord gonna throw him down. You know, Yahweh Shema Shai gonna be the one to take you down. Cause we can't take you down. Cause our weapons of warfare is not corner. You know, we ain't got the nuclear capability. We ain't got rifles and handguns and shotguns. No, we ain't got drones. We ain't got human robots that we can go into the laboratory and bring them out. We ain't got that. All we got is the name of Yahweh Shema Shai in the faith. You know, and they're gonna that's right there gonna top everything that Esau have. Because those same men, matter of fact, just to back me up, Isaiah 41, he said he's gonna get faint, spitting the faint, Isaiah.
Faint heart.
Yeah, remember he's gonna get on spiritual power. So I think it's 41. Yeah, right there, dog.
This Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10.
They're gonna be those that yeah, that's it. The water, brother, that's it. Go ahead, dog.
This is Isaiah 41 and 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power.
Right. So we gotta believe that. You know what I'm talking about? We gotta believe that even when we by ourselves, we gotta remember, man, the Lord is with us. You know what I'm saying? This is not a pretending thing. You know, that's why the Lord gonna separate those that pretending and those that are real, man.
You said earlier, you gotta be in you, not all you.
That's right. It's gotta be in you, man. You can't be perpetrating this, man. You know, because the Lord is with you, man. Go ahead.
I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee.
Right, the Lord gonna strengthen us. How he gonna strengthen us? By our faith.
That's it.
Because he gonna constantly show, as we continue to believe, the Lord gonna show us more and more that he with us. You see that? Because you believe I can make it around this corner. Soon you make it around this corner, like, damn, the water y'all about Shema Shai. So what if I believe in this? I can do this. You do that. Damn, the water y'all about Shema Shai. You know what I'm saying? Because as we constantly believe in faith, he's going to constantly increase our faith, man. Therefore, we can't be broken in the time of that hot, which is the hour of temptation. Because that's the hot, they're going to be the heatest moment of the day. You know? That's the heatest time, man. The hour of temptation. And we can't break a fold for this devil. Go ahead, Doc.
It said, I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee, yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness.
And who that is? Yahweh Shema Shai. That's Yahweh Shai. You know, nobody say the angels are kept around about them that fear the Lord. You know, that's why we're able to continue to do the things that we're doing. Because the Lord is guiding us, the Lord is protecting us, man. He is a shield unto them that put their trust in him, man. We can't see it, but through faith we believe it. Because it's happening. You know, Jake looked back at the old man in the world, how he came through certain situations and came to the truth. It was all you have by Shema Shah, man. You know, you got it.
Behold, all they that were incensed against thee shall be ashamed
Yep.
and confounded, and they shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish.
Right. So all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness, man. Because they ain't got faith. See, faith is the key. See, faith is the key to unlock all things, man. It's through faith. Because if you don't have faith in the Lord, then it's impossible to please him. You got it, Mike.
Because this second Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Hey, you will be saved by your works and faith, man. Hey, what it say? Show me thy faith by thy works.
Yeah.
You know, hey, the Lord want action, man. He don't want lip service.
Lip
man.
service, yeah.
What it tell you about? I'm gonna get it out. No.
To my with that heart, that heart far from me.
Nah, this one right here.
Go ahead.
This is Hebrews 11. All right, this is an example of being saved by your works and faith.
Run.
By faith, Noah being warned of the Most High of things not seen as yet,
Woo.
moved with fear.
It said not seen yet.
He ain't see nothing yet, man. He moved
It
with
ain't,
fear.
it ain't started raining yet. You know what I'm saying? It was still good. Everybody, like I say, they were eating and drinking, married, getting the marriage. So he didn't even see it coming. Just like they don't see it coming now. We see the destruction because the Lord have came and supped with us. Just like he's supping with Noah now. Because he put warning Noah, hey, build that ark because I'm gonna make it rain. So go ahead and build that ark. You know, tell those, and if they don't, it's all good. But you know, do this for me. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Lord did it. Go ahead.
Moved with fear,
But he moved with fear.
prepared an ark to the saving of his house, by thee which he condemned the world and became heir of righteousness.
So he was a prophet. You see that?
Right.
See how that just slid in there?
Condemned the
He
world.
condemned the world. What we doing?
Lifting up
You
our
know what
voice.
I'm saying? We condemning the world.
Uh-huh.
You know? Because we prophesying of the destruction. Instead of the rain is coming, the fire is coming. Same thing. You know? It's just fire this time. That's why it's called the lake of fire. See, Babylon the Great America is known as the lake of fire. Not that bullshit ass Christianity doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You going to hell. You know, no. America is hell, man. This is the lake of fire. All right, soon to be World War III, man. You got it.
And became heir of righteousness, which is by faith.
See that? But we became heirs of righteousness by what? By faith. Because we believe. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you something, hey, man, go down there and look in that
Do your
box.
thing.
You know what I'm saying? And grab that and then bring it back. You gotta believe that it's in there because I just sent you to go do it. So we believe because the Lord has sent us out here. He said, I have made thee a watchman to the house of Israel. Warn, get them what? Get them warning from me.
Yep.
So we gotta believe that as we continue to go out and warn the people that the Lord gonna have our back. You see, the Lord gonna protect us because we doing a job for the Lord, man. But guess what? Fear brings what? Wisdom. Fear is wisdom, man. Cause you're a smart man for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, that's wisdom. You done on that out?
I got one more.
Go ahead.
I can start back to 7.
Good.
This second Ezra 9 and 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Woo!
Shall
That's beautiful. Hey, the Lord gotta choose you, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, fear is a spiritual thing. You know, hey, when you got fear, it's not just easily like placed in you. The Lord got to deal with you on a personal level,
Yeah.
and it comes by faith.
Yeah, that's why I said
Yeah.
wisdom walk with you through crooked ways.
Right. You got to get proved first, man. Then you start to unlock doors. It's levels
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Once you get the fear, performance,
Yeah.
law, you just keep going until you reach immortality.
But how you know
Still
how
holding
Jay,
Ciroc 19?
how
Yeah.
Jay said in the word, it's level to this shit.
Right. It's levels to it.
But it's
man.
level to this, man. You know, just growing in the spirit is levels to it, man. You got it out.
Con. It says, shall be preserved from the said perils and shall
See,
see.
we're gonna be preserved. You see that? You know, when you go into a restaurant, it's about 4 tables, but it's already preserved. They ain't even got here yet. You trying to get down, you trying to sit down and eat. Everything else full, but them tables right there. I'm like, damn, man, we can't just get one table. No, that's already preserved.
Strictly.
You know what I'm
They be
saying?
strict on it.
Right, so that's for the elect. So the Lord's already preserved those, man. That's why I read in Psalm 91 and 10. It said, no evil befall thee or touch thee. Because it's certain men and women and children already preserved to be delivered. You know what I'm saying? Ain't going to taste death. Because it's already been preserved from the foundation of the earth, man. How cold that is. See that? We want to be in that position, but that's why you got to proper preparate yourself to prevent the poor performance of not having faith. But if you proper and prep yourself, all right, preparate yourself, guess what? You're going to be able to withstand the hard times, the evil time that's coming upon this place. And that's what? You'll be in that position, being preserved for the set perils that what? Set to come.
Right.
You got it out?
May I get this definition of preserve?
Yeah.
Kind of simple Google definition of preserve. It says protect.
See? Off the muscle, protect.
Shadow
Remember,
of
here's a
Almighty.
shield unto them that put their trust in him. When King David said that prayer, here's my shield and my buckler.
Right.
All right, him who I what? I would trust. You see that? So the Lord's gonna protect us, man. That's why I said fear not. Because these evils gotta happen. Hard times gotta come. But you fear not. Because you have the understanding, all right, you got the spiritual GPS to make it through that. Niggas don't. You know what I'm talking about?
Got something for you, huh?
All right, let him finish that done out.
Kind. It says keep alive.
Oh, keep alive.
Keep alive.
You see that? We know what's coming, famine. What?
Death, pestilence,
Bro, wars out,
betrayals,
riots,
anything
can happen in a riot.
martial law.
You know, Jay come through, you got the little house on the prairie and shit. Jay come through, throw some shit in your window, you know what I'm talking about? Just on GP. Anything can happen, but the Lord said he gonna keep you alive in that day. You know what I'm talking about? And it's all based upon your faith. Go ahead, Doc.
It says continue, maintain.
Maintain.
That's it on that.
That's it. Stability, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. Yo, go ahead, Doc.
Yep. This
Y'all got something? We're gonna
This,
wrap it up, though.
Psalm 32, starting at verse 6. It
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
for
it's
this
almost-
shall everyone that is godly pray unto thee in a time when thou mayest be found. Surely in the floods of great waters they shall not come nigh to him. Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble.
You see that? Thou my hiding place. How can you hide? Psalm 91, start at 1. Yep. Grab Psalm 91. And, start at 1.
You had that, John. He had it.
You got it? Go and grab that, John. Now.
This song.
I'm show you how you hide yourself. You know? Go ahead.
This Psalms 91 and 1.
Right?
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
You see that? That's how you hide yourself. In the secret place of the Most High, which is what? In this word. That's how you hide yourself. You wanna hide yourself. You wanna be unseen. That's how you do it. In the word of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right.
Go ahead, Doc. Got something? Go ahead, and then we'll end it.
I got some quick two. Just two, John.
Okay, come on. Go ahead.
He say thou
And we'll
art
just end it on yours.
Psalm 32 and verse 7 again. He said, thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble.
All right.
Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. Say
Songs of deliverance. Go ahead, Doc.
Y'all ready?
That's brutal, man. That's why I said rejoice, man. We're gonna sing a song. That's what that Psalms 148.
Oh, yeah.
Sing aloud upon our beds, you know what I'm talking about, with two-edged sword in our hand.
Yeah,
Bro, we're
that's
gonna
it.
be rejoicing in the kingdom, man. having these crackers on they, on, you know what I'm saying?
Turn it.
I'm gonna have Esau slithering like a snake for real. Like he ain't walking in my plantation, nigga. He gonna slither everywhere. He better get them stones up there too. Yeah. I don't know how he gonna do it, slithering.
Well, y'all can know what I'm saying. I don't know how Esau gonna survive all that. He ain't got no spirit, no nothing. He just flesh.
We're gonna have to put it in him. We're gonna have to beat it in him.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause like he did us.
Can't get right.
Look at the movie Roots and how he did Kuta Kinte. Put yourself in that position, you know what I'm saying? Esau hitting your ass with a fucking whip with nails and, you know what I'm saying, thorns in it.
Slicing the meat off of it.
You know what I'm talking about? Everyone, he taking out meat. You know when you cut yourself, the shit burn. Paper cut burn. So just imagine when big gulps of meat is snatched off your back, hitting your bone, your spine, yo. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. That's what this nigga have done it to us. It's just the movie Ruth itself. You know what I'm talking about? Just account alone. Come on, This nigga got a lot to pay for, That's why the Lord said, meditate terror upon this damn heathen.
Right.
This damn demon, man. This damn devil. You gonna fuck him up,
Hey, calm.
All right, Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for their children and the nigga their forefathers, man. Time is coming. All right, you got it,
This Sirach chapter 34, starting at 12. I was oftentimes in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things.
Right. See, we're gonna be in times of death, but the Lord gonna do a miraculous intervening. All right, and he gonna use his power to deliver us out of those situations. But it's gonna be by faith that you be delivered. You know what I'm talking about? It's all about faith, man. Faith is the key. You got it.
The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live.
And that's the the lock with
Right.
faith and fear. That's wisdom. 'Cause through your faith, but through your fear, what happened now?
It said the spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live.
See that? When you fear the Lord, you shall live. Go ahead.
For their hope is in him that saveth them.
Man.
And whoso feareth the Lord should not fear nor be afraid, for he is his hope.
Right. That's why I said without that getting, get the understanding of it. You know what I'm saying? But we know we're in the flesh, so we gotta constantly build our mind up for this. You know, that's why I say comfort you one another with these words. You know, that's what we're here for, iron sharpen the iron. Because we gotta constantly tell ourselves and repeat this to other brothers that we in this hell, but we're gonna overcome through what? Through faith and the fear of the Lord. You know, we all on this walk along. We in this together, but it said what only one man can go through at a time. So we gotta be able to have the faith and continue to keep the faith. Because it said he there endure to the end. And then also said we endure all things for who?
Legacy.
So if all us endure the hell and the turmoil that we go through, guess what? We all be delivered. Because we all endure. See, that's what the Lord is molding us to be now, man. To be men to endure the hell and the affliction, because he did it. And we can overcome too, man. But it's about through fear and it's about through faith. Because fear is wisdom, man. First and foremost, fear is wisdom. Yep. Lamar.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It said, blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord.
See, blessed is the soul, man, of him that feareth the Lord. See, that's what it is in Babylon the Great. It ain't no fear here. You know, Jake able to be a Mo, you know what I'm saying, and flamboyant, and you know what I'm talking about, do it. It got Keisha, you know, talk crazy to her man, and do all, you know, types of wickedness. Don't fear the Lord. Because the Lord gave instructions to a woman how to treat her husband. Gave instructions to a man how to treat his wife. But it ain't pushed in Babylon the Great. You know what I'm talking about? Because who ruling? The wicked. So that's why I said, blessed is the man that feareth the Lord. Go ahead.
Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord, to whom doeth he look, and who is his strength?
Right. And his strength is who? Yahweh Shema Shah. At the end of the day, your fear goes back to Yahweh Shema Shah. That's where you get your strength from, because he's the only one that can give you the spirit to endure. A lot of people want to break down and cry, give up. You know what I'm saying? But here it is, they say, I had a talk with God. You know what I'm saying? But they're just about to give up. How much more us arguing the truth? You know what I'm saying? The Lord keep us going, man. Go ahead, Doc.
One more. For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him.
Right, and the eyes is who? The angels. You know, that's what keep us from being in a car wreck or, you know what I'm saying, having certain things happen to us, as far as the body damaging, because it's the angel that's keeping us. It's the angel protecting us. You see? Go ahead.
He is their mighty
You
protection.
see that? He is that mighty protection. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we should continue to fear the Lord. Because we can fear the Lord, we'll be in good case. But we wander out of the way of what? Understanding?
Remain in the congregation. Of
Hey, you doomed. You know, you doomed. Go ahead.
and strong stay, a defense from the heat.
A defense from the heat. What heat?
Our
You
temptation.
see that? That's that hot. You know what I'm saying? Go back to that hot. The hour of temptation. They're gonna be a heated moment. You know how you know what I'm saying, you nervous when you finna get a whooping and shit, you young. You get hot, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. Scared, nervous. You don't know how the ass whooping gonna feel. Yeah, they're gonna be a heated moment, man. Being tested, man. The trial of your faith gonna be tested. If you're gonna take that motherfucker, man. That charagma. Or you gonna hold dear to that the wah. You know?
a cover from the sun at noon, and a preservation from stumbling, and a help from falling.
Ooh, I help him what?
Falling.
That's right, man. I help him falling, man. We once was falling, but the Lord, what? He picked us up. You know, now look what we're doing. We stand upon our feet now. See that we almost slipped. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord stand upon our feet with what? With the word, with the wisdom. Now we're here proclaiming the divine truth. It's the gospel. We almost out of here. You know what I'm talking about? Let's just continue, I can keep pushing. Like I always say, man, hold fast with thy hair that no man take thy crown, man. It's necessary. You know, so with that, I hope your brothers and sisters are edified. You know, once again, we give all honor and glory and power to Hey, double honors to our elders and peace and blessing. I hope to elect. The next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Baba Ball.
Baba.
Rock Hawk.
Rock Hawk.
DTA.
DTA.
Night.
Oh, bro. Ready.
Yeah, that was it right there.
Uh,
That was it right there.